All right, so we come in this morning. We've cut 2 pieces of tubing at an angle. Drilled a hole 7/16. I know that this is probably a lot of controversy, but if you hadn't got a good set of drill bits for your shop, you really need a good set. These are from Cornwell. I bought them on sale, and if you break one or dull or whatever, they'll replace it. Certain lengths, certain sizes do apply. Anything under 1/4 of an inch you have to buy. But anyway, that piece of tubing, like I said in the previous video, is going to run across right there, and we will tie it up here, tie it in up here somehow. If you don't have a good step bit, then sometimes it's hard to do what you need to do. So that's bolted up into the frame. Now I'll just fix me something to set up right in here to hold it. May cut me just a wedge or something and weld it up in place. I'm not sure, but this is what I got so far, and may come across under the back. I don't know exactly what I've got, exactly what I want to get done here. As you can see, took 2 8-foot pieces of square tubing and went from section to section. I had already welded up these pieces right here, but this is what I ended up with. So it's off the lift, it's on the rotisserie. These spots like this right here, you know, it ain't no problem to cut that out. But got to drain the gas out of it. It's full of gas, and you know that makes it, if you wiggle it any, all the gas goes to one side and, you know, leans it. But we'll be able to stand right here and put the, you know, the new corners on. Just got to get all of this trim and stuff off. It needs, you can see where they had the bed too far in. Damaged it on both sides. Exactly where those 2 bolts are at. Right there and there. Either that one and that one, or that one and that one. But the old truck has got a lot of dings and scratches in it. It looks like an old paint job, maybe, I don't know, maybe a single stage. Let's see. It's hard to say, but we'll see what's going to happen. Y'all stay. So let me get you back in here. As you can see, we've got it stripped down. He wants that face plate and all fixed. So I thought, well, I better go ahead and get the carpet out. And the doors, I mean, I'm sure the doors has got rotten in them. I mean, who am I to kid? Because, yeah, got a lot of fiberglass in it. Now, I have never put rockers on a 71 Chevy truck, but something tells me that that's not exactly right. I'm thinking that they put a skin on Spread some body filler or seam sealer or something, and called it good. So if you are looking to restore a vehicle, this is why it costs. Because these trucks have been on the road and been used for many, many years. But people say, well, Brian, it costs too much for me to bring you something. And you are exactly right. It does cost a lot here. Not as much as it does others, but it does cost. So the reason I said it like that is, let's say you go to, when we went on a road trip last year, we went, or the year before, we went to this place called Maple Motors in Tennessee. I think it was Tennessee. And they sell all classics. Well, you know, they buy them, they detail them, clean them up, and then they sell them to me or you. This is what you buy when you buy something that you don't know anything about. If you bring it here to be built, then it won't be like that. Let me get y'all back in here. Can you believe this? Look at this. They skinned it. Man, oh man, what a repair. So, getting back to what I was saying, you can go buy these trucks at these classic car places. There's a good possibility they've been done just like that. And I'm not knocking none of them. There's a lot of good classic, you know, a lot of guys out there don't know what they're buying to resell. This truck here really looked good the other day, but when you tear into it, it's really got the rust in it. But we're just gonna have to fix it. It's not the worst that I've ever seen. Well, I don't know. I really wasn't expecting that. I mean, I had glanced at the rockers with the doors open, but you could see the body filler in them, you know, as far as the waviness. But I didn't know that that was on it. I really didn't. I guess it's my fault. Nah, it ain't my fault. It's just one of them things. So, ooh. I don't know. I was wanting to stay below this trim, and I still might, you know, hit that a little bit with a grinder. Still might be able to stay low. But I mean, really, you think about it. What does it matter? Because I mean, the door jamb and all is going to have to be repainted. So once this trim comes off, you might as well just, well, in all honesty, you might as well just do a paint job on it. Paint job won't cost nowhere near as much as the rust repair, because the rust repair is included. You can't put a paint job on that. You know, people say, well, I paid $20,000 for a paint job. No, you probably paid for a lot of rust repair, and then the paint job went on top of it and it come out to that. Or some people don't do rust repair and they charge $20,000 for a paint job. But anyway, we got a mess right here. If he don't rush me, we'll It'll be a enjoyable fix.